What up, fam, man? Sorry about that, man. Coming on so dang late, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, I'm back on here, man. Just trying to bring you some, you know what I'm saying, some real little, real stuff from our perspective, man. And actually, not even just from perspective, man, but just some facts, man. Things that could be analyzed, researched, improved. Yeah, what's good with y'all on the Saturday night, man? I'm over here. I just got in, man. You know, about to do this little show. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So, I guess I got a comment right here about the topic, man. Hey, man, this is a topic that needs to be talked about. You know what I'm saying? For one, you know, this is, you know what I'm saying, my so-called people. And, you know, uh, I'm just showing that, we need to do better, man. Let's just keep it real, man. Whatever, circumstances, whatever, you know what I'm saying, we got to get through it. We always tend to do that, but we got to do better, man, as far as, you see what I'm saying? As far as what's the name, man? As far as just trying to elevate to another level, man, and just trying to change things about ourselves, man, elevating wealth and health and happiness and all that, man. So yeah, hold on for a second, real quick though. Let me see. I don't know, man. I just think this is necessary. So yeah, very necessary, man, to talk about stuff like this and have this kind of conversation. Because it just goes to show, what we really care about, man. It a lot of times, man, it don't be stuff that we need to really focus on, man. As a so-called people, man, we focus on things that, you know what I'm saying, like it's like stuff that's not important, man. The gossip, the drama, the bullshit, the what the next person is doing, and when the next person is not doing. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, um, we move as a, we don't move as a unit. We move individually, which is weird to me. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, that's the thing right there that gets us every time, man. You know what I'm saying? So all right, so yeah, so basically the Bruce family out here in California, whatever the family or wherever they may resign at, whatever they end up selling the property, which I don't think was the best idea, but I guess you know what I'm saying. From what I was seeing and what I looked into, they were saying that the property is worth, and everything is estimated at 20 million. But the thing is, they were getting $100,000 on a monthly basis. So I just thought that was kind of didn't really make any sense. You get $100,000 on a monthly basis. Why not keep the property, right? Why not, make some expansions to it, make some, you know what I'm saying? Some, make some, make some upgrades to it, man, and try to sell it for more. Or I mean, why am I even talking about selling it? Keeping it, we talk about generational wealth, man, but we don't, I don't think we really are really feeling that like that. I don't really think that that's important to us. You see what I'm saying? Money and currency that's been drawn out on a current basis, that's important to us. You see what I'm saying? Not something on the long haul and the long stint. You see what I'm saying? Something from right now is you know what I'm saying, is good for us right there. That's what we'll tolerate that. You see what I'm saying? But something like an investment is not, not saying that we don't invest or nothing, but on a different type of level, man. We got to be more grounded when it comes down to stuff like this, man. And just straight up, we got to be way more grounded than that, man. And just like, and just start taking more stuff seriously. Stuff that what I'm saying, that we need to take seriously. We need to start taking seriously immediately. But the hell with the gossip, the drama, and the bullshit that is out there, man, and on these shows, and just these celebrities, and that's not that's not important to me, man. I think what's important is actually the status of the people, right? Um, yeah, man. So this, I mean, my thing is, if I'm getting, like I said, if I'm getting $100,000, um, if I'm getting $100,000, you know what I'm saying, every month, I don't think I'd be really. I mean, and see, the thing is too. um, how does that work? You know what I'm saying? Is this like something that's going to be split amongst the whole family, or you know? I know they're not going to individually be getting 20,000. I mean 20 million. You know, so it's just like, yeah, man. But I don't know, man. I would have kept the 100 million a month. I'd have been all right with that. I'd have been happy with that, content with that. I think everything would have been all right, man. But you know, it's kind of like overboard. You know, the thing is, you know, they're saying that it's worth 20 million, but see, you selling it right back to the city. That's the thing. You know, you think this, so the city took it away. See, it's crazy, man. The city took it away, and y'all sold it right back. It's just, you know, I just think, like I said, man, I just think that's that. You know, as far as stuff like this goes, man. And I just think that we value material things more than the actual tangible things. You see what I'm saying? We have these YouTubers and talking about tangible this and tangible that. I would like to see us practice, you know, um, tangible and maintaining and sustaining tangible things. I would like for us to practice that. Other than that, we ain't practicing that. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear nothing about no white supremacy. I don't want to hear nothing about no racism. I don't want to hear nothing about the man and whoever's keeping. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear nothing about that. Right? I don't want to hear, because the thing is, you know what I'm saying? You know, we can say all that to, you know, and but we're not. I mean, just actions are showing. I mean, because it's, you know, the thing is, okay, I'm not saying the family didn't have bills. I mean, damn, but you're getting 100,000 a month. I don't know how much bills you would have to pay. That's a lot of money. You know, that is a lot of money, man. So, I mean, you know, it's whatever perspective y'all looking at it from. You know, whatever perspective y'all looking at it from. So we're gonna go into a video real quick though, man. So we're gonna talk more about this right now, man. But yeah, man, you know, we basically gonna see what's good with this. All right, hold up real quick, y'all. All right, let me see. All right, so it's Fair Use Act 1976 under Section 107. This protects me from any kind of or this gives me fair use to, excuse me, to play this video for commentary purpose, share for fair use to play this video on a commentary purposes, educational purposes, all right, and criticism purposes, all right. So we're gonna go into this video real quick, and yeah, man, we're gonna show you what's going on, and some more details about what the news, or I'm not even gonna sit there say details just because the news says something doesn't mean it's details, right? So I'm gonna play this real quick, man.
On what you do best. So go to Wix.
Well, nearly 6 months after Bruce's beach was deeded back to the descendants, the Bruce family is selling the beach back to LA County. It was once a thriving resort for Black beachgoers along the Strand and Manhattan Beach, but in the mid-1920s, the city took the property from Willa and Charles Bruce by eminent domain. Last June, LA County gave the deed back to the Bruce family. Now the family has decided to sell it back to the county for $20 million. In a statement, LA County Supervisor Janice Hahn said she fought to return the beach because she wanted to right a wrong. She added the family feels this is right for them. This is finally rebuilding the generational wealth they were denied.
See, that's what I'm talking about. So you're saying that it denied them generational wealth, but then you sell it. You sell it in 2023. You sell it. I don't know, man. I guess, man. I don't know. I don't want to hear nothing about that. Oh, denying generational wealth and redlining. Well, redlining is different. but this and that, and I don't want to hear nothing about that, man, because you sold the property, man. That's a beachfront property, man. That wealth is gonna go far, man. You know what I'm saying? That's I don't know. I don't know, man. You know. Hold up, y'all. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. It just looks like so. Why? I mean, I don't know, man. That's just like it's. I mean, that's a nice property. You know what I'm saying? It's a nice beachfront property, man. You know, I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's just like that's going to appreciate with value through time, and especially if you that's just like what I'm saying. For a house or something like that, you get the loan. You know what I'm saying, and upgrade it and get it through the equity, right? So I don't know. They could have really upgraded that place, with 100,000 a month, but then and then I mean, who's to say it's really worth that? You know what I'm saying? You got these people telling you that's what it's worth because they want to get it back. Obviously, but I mean, I ain't trying to beat down on the decision like that. That's them, but I just think that we don't be waiting like settlement time. You know what I'm saying? We'll just want to, you got a settlement or something coming. We'll want the low ball, the low ball little little price or something that they're willing to give us, and not even thinking, let me wait another year. You know what I'm saying? I mean, some of us will not even be in that position to where we can wait a year. Okay, I get it, but we just don't hold out, for the long money in the end, man. And we really got to start investing in ourselves, man, and really start strategizing and changing the ways and what we do, man, when it comes down to making this money, man, and being successful, man. So I just think it's crazy though, man. It's just like 20 million. I don't even think I think it's worth more. I think it's really worth more than that. 20 million, man. I think they could have really put a little bit more money into it too. You know what I'm saying? And made it double. That. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. It's just like I just think that we be more on material things. We don't talk about no wealth. These rappers and them don't talk about no what damn wealth or what I'm saying. These pastors and preachers, they'll show you wealth. And then when they talk about wealth, they hit you with the prosperity preaching, like, oh, you get your wealth when you die, or you know what I'm saying? You get your wealth, you know what I'm saying, when you go to heaven, and it's just crazy. Yeah. So, for the most part, man, I just be tripping off that. All right, so yeah, man, this is just I mean, it is what it is, man. I mean, they sold that bad boy, man. It's just like that's crazy, I mean, I ain't gonna lie though, man. Let's just keep it 100. We all know that we had some kind of family members or people that we know that was close to us that sold property and acres and for just lowball ridiculous prices. I ain't gonna speak on it, but I got family members that sold massive acres of land for $50,000. And see, we don't be knowing, and we don't be seeing that these pieces of land and these acres and you know what I'm saying, and these whatever properties or whatever be appreciating with value and stuff like that, man. It's gonna over time, you see what I'm saying, you put a little bit more into it, it's gonna make more. And in the long run, we don't look at it like that. We look at it like the money is that currency, that debt note is gonna be some kind of, you see what I'm saying, in the long run, in the end, it's gonna be some kind of just like antique or something, man. You know what I'm saying? The money, come on, it's funny how we look at stuff that's worth more and has actual value. We look at that as not really having more value than the money. But the money is, you see what I'm saying, is a debt note, and every time it's printed, more and more is printed, the more and more we get in debt. But see, we're not looking at it like that. We looking at it from how these rappers and how these successful, famous people, how they doing and what they showing. You see what I'm saying? I mean, honestly, too, though, you got to look at it like this: a grown person, if you really you know what I'm saying, influence off these people, man, and what they're showing, what they're talking about, then that kind of says a lot about you as as a man or a woman. Let's just be honest. So we really got to focus, and we really got to just, you know what I'm saying, look at this from the bigger picture, man. It's just like, And another thing is too that's messed up about that too is most people aren't going to be able to, in their life, especially so-called black people, right? People that look like us, are not going to be able to own property like that. That's not a good look, for you got little kids, you tell them the story about Bruce's Beach, and then there you go. Now you got to, you know what I'm saying? Now you got to talk about them selling it in 2023. It's like, come on, man. You know what I mean? Oh, the beginning of 2023, they sell the damn property. But all these years, they was making a fuss and, you know what I'm saying, and basically saying that they want it back and everything, making us look, you know what I'm saying, feel a little good for a second, or making it seem like, but at the same time, they sell it back. And the thing is, why you sell the property back to the people that took it from you? You going to sell it right back to the city. I would see, the thing is, obviously the city needs it and wants it for a reason, because they know they could triple and double that $20 million. You see what I'm saying? They know that they can make that equity, you know what I'm saying, go off that equity in that spot, man. They just invest and put a little bit more into it. But see, we don't be thinking, man. I don't know, man. I'm talking about grown. I'm not talking about no little kids. Little kids are supposed to do shit like that. I'm talking about grown adults. You see what I'm saying? So, it's just I'm not really just tripping, man, because it's like I just don't want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? And especially from these pastor preaching ass YouTubers over here. Y'all know who I'm talking about. That talk that that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, racism and the white supremacy is the reason why this and that. And I don't want to hear it, man. Oh man, this and that. That's why racism, white supremacy took this shit from us. But at the same time, when you get the shit back, or when you get something similar to it, how you gonna treat it? That's the question. You see what I'm saying? It's like we could talk about and go on in white supremacy all day. You feel what I'm saying? That's my thing, right? So, yeah, man. I'm just like, let's go over here real quick, right? Let's go over here real quick, man. We're gonna play another like the little documentary real quick from it, or let's go another clip, and then I got a little bit of little documentary on this real quick. So hold up, let me see. Hold up. Okay, look. All right, look. Okay, so we're gonna go to last year. See, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna break it down. So we're gonna go on something from last year, right?
Is your business all in one place for just $1 per month with HoneyBook? HoneyBook provides a bird's eye view of all your business. Today, a handshake nearly a century in the.
And see, they was on Gavin Newsom. They was on Gavin Newsom. They was loving Gavin Newsom for this. And you got, what I'm saying, people, we fall for this type of shit though. You see, but see, this is for votes and shit, dude. This is before, you know what I'm saying, the midterms and shit. So we want, of course, he's gonna do something like that. We don't look at it like that. Let's go.
California Governor Gavin Newsom.
Look at how the media reports it. Like he's, you know what I'm saying?
Turning property taken from a black couple to their family.
They calling us black too, man. See, that's the thing too. We pronounce ourselves as this, and then at the same time, other people do too. So it's really putting you know what I'm saying? It's putting the stamp. It's really putting the stamp and of the approval onto. You see what I'm saying? Us being the biggest misnomer. You see what I'm saying? Us not having no You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. Us not having no like the proper identity. You see what I'm saying? We don't have the proper identity as so-called black people. You can't. I'm gonna put it like this. I'm gonna break it down. This is how I'm gonna break it down right here. See if y'all get this. You see what I'm saying? Okay, for example, you can't call an Asian person. You don't. You notice how they don't refer to themselves as yellow, and nobody else refers to them as yellow. You ask a person, okay, so y'all call us black or whatever. So what do you think it'd be the same thing if I called an Asian person yellow? I mean, look at even somebody that's not even Asian. Look at their reaction. Tell me what their reaction is going to be. How they either look or what they say to you after you ask them that. All right. But look at how these people look at this. Is the family. Oh, it's so proud moment, and news, and it hit media. It had headlines and this and that, and I reported on this shit. I think, but couple of people. But look, see, you should. But the thing is, look. They was celebrating and everything was all good, but at the same time, look now. You know, you end up selling it. So it's just, you got to watch the media too, though. But you got to actually, we just got to do better as the most melanated people on the planet. You see what I'm saying? As the indigenous people to this, you know what I'm saying? Really to the planet, really, but to this, to this corporation that you call the United States, right? It's a corporation.
Warm temperatures and clear waters are a hallmark of Bruce's Beach in Southern California. But beyond the sunny skies lies a stormy past. The land was first purchased by Willa and Charles Bruce, a Black couple, in 1912, a time when segregation largely restricted beach access for Blacks.
But see, this is the thing, right? This is the thing. You know what? People talk about that segregation shit. Now, I said this before too. See, segregation made us. They made the Bruce's Beach. The segregation made that shit. Imagine if we weren't segregated, still we would have been so. What's the name? You know what I'm saying? Even though there was racial tensions back then or whatever, you see what I'm saying? We would have been more so comfortable to the point where we wouldn't even have been looking to make a Bruce's Beach, or felt like we didn't have to, or be in these cases back in the day forced to do that shit. So you know what I'm saying? So I mean, what are we really talking about here? So segregation, I'm sorry to say, but people talk that shit about segregation being the world, oh, it's this and that. See, why did we dislike segregation more than they did? Something's don't add up. And they're not smarter than us, so that's not that. You see what I'm saying? They knew it was better for their people, right? The segregation, they knew it was good for their people. They knew that the segregation, you know what I'm saying, helped their people. You know what I'm saying? To help their so-called race, because we're all really know race is really, but their so-called race strive, and you see what I'm saying? And right? And through dominance and all that bullshit, but at the same time, they knew too, that's how you do it. You work together as a group. You see what I'm saying? These so-called races, aren't they not a group or no? Are these races, the races we call so-called races, are they a group or not a group? You see what I'm saying? These people, other people know we don't know. They know that there's a group. They're a group. We think, there's a gang of us, and we call ourselves so-called Black, like is, you know what I'm saying? We call ourselves so-called Black, right? Like is if we are a group, right? But at the same time, we move individually. That doesn't make no sense. How do you move individually as a group? You see, that don't make no sense. We do a lot of stuff that's backwards. That don't make no sense. That's hypocritical. You see what I'm saying? So that's another thing we got to change. We talking about 2023 and man, New Year's resolution. Man, we got to come together as a whole group with a whole New Year's resolution and New Year's to come. You see what I'm saying? It's to change how we do each other, man, because it's really backwards, right? You see what I'm saying? So, all right.
Charles and Willa Bruce, a married couple, had the American dream like many of us have the American dream of owning a piece of property, establishing a business, and that's what they did.
The Bruces built a lodge, cafe, and even a dance hall, open to all. The resort became an oasis for Black families to swim and socialize without being harassed, until the safe haven became a target.
Despite all the racial taunts, the KKK, the harassment, the burning of their facilities, the taunting.
And see, this is what I'm talking about. We talk about the South, the South racist and the South this and that. You know what I'm saying? People from the South hate it. The South. But see, this is what I don't understand. I don't get. They had the KKK out here too. You know what I'm saying? In Anaheim, not too long ago. What, like 6 years ago, something like that. They had a protest out here when they got beat up. So I mean, I don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I just think. It's just a lot of this stuff is just really, really strange. I'm gonna keep playing this real quick. Oh shit. Y'all tell me though. I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
And the harassment of their guests, they survived and flourished for 12 years. And it was at that point that the city of Manhattan Beach took it upon themselves to say enough is enough.
In 1924, Manhattan Beach officials seized the Bruces' land, citing eminent domain and plans to build a park. The Bruces tried to fight the city to no avail. They received just over $14,500 for their beachfront property. The land remained vacant for 3 decades. Now, almost 100 years later, a reckoning.
This property was stolen from the Bruces. We're returning what was stolen, what was rightfully theirs.
The state returning the prime real estate to the couple's descendants. Descendants who the family says are now scattered throughout the country, some living at or below the poverty line, despite once owning land now valued in the millions.
Most of the wealth equity in this country and for most families is through land or property ownership. People who were not white have not had this mechanism.
So y'all said, I mean, you hear what she said? She's basically said wealth. Wealth. You feel that's what she said. The key word, wealth. That's what she said, right? Wealth. You see what I'm saying? And that's true. Owning some kind of ownership and basically having it handed down to you. You see what I'm saying? Having it handed down to you. That's the thing. That's the that's how you do it. But it's just like a lot of us don't really know about that. Let's just keep it 100 because a lot of us, I'm gonna keep it real. A lot of us so-called black people, let's just be honest. A lot of us never really had stuff handed down to us like that. Let's just keep it real. Dark Boss, what's going on, man? A lot of us haven't really had stuff handed down to us like that. Let's just be honest. You see what I'm saying? A lot of us haven't really had, houses and if we did, we sold it, or a grandma sold it, or I had my grandma sold it. She had a house in New York, man. Her pops left her, and she sold it. You know what I'm saying? And came out here and then lived in an apartment. Didn't make any sense. How do you sell a house and then you come out and you live in an apartment? The place you go when you leave New York, that don't make no sense. See, we do stuff that is just out of emotions. It's just a very irrational type decisions. We don't do any kind of research. We don't do any kind of you see what I'm saying? We don't do any kind of research. We don't think. You see what I'm saying? We don't do any kind of we just don't do any kind of logical, critical thinking, man. That's the thing. That religion thing has to play a big part in it because at the same time we think that he's going to come and just down and just relieve all our pains and shit. Though that's not reality. Let's go.
Grow wealth.
Tonight,
she's right.
A new chapter for the family can begin as the sun sets on Bruce's beach.
All right, NBC News Now correspondent Priscilla Thompson joins us now on set. So Priscilla, the family has missed out on about 100 years of income that property could have generated. Any idea how much money they lost?
So y'all really mean to tell me 100 years of income is only worth $20 million? Yeah, right. Yeah, fucking right.
We don't know for sure how much money they've lost, but we do know that today this property is worth somewhere around $75 million.
See. Oh, I'm glad. Did y'all see? Let's keep it. Come on now. See, look. Didn't I just say earlier that the shit was worth? Didn't I just say that the shit was worth more than 20 million? I just said that a little while ago. See, you just said this was a year ago. She said 75 million, right? Why is the numbers different? Why are they saying that it's worth less now than it was a year ago? You see, the lies that television tell.
Dollars. And so certainly a lot of money when you think of prime beachfront real estate over the past 100 years. And what's more is people are talking about the generational wealth that money could have produced, sending someone to medical school or law school if they wanted to go, allowing other entrepreneurs in that family to flourish that may not have been able to do so because that money was not there.
Putting a hotel, rental properties that could have generated income for all those years. I have another question. Does the family feel like giving back the land was...
See, that's the thing. Look. Didn't I just say that they could have did that? I just said that, right? There's so much you could have did. I mean, especially if y'all getting $100,000 a month. That's ridiculous income. I don't know nobody that gets any. Who gets that retired? Who's a retired person that gets that? Nobody. I mean, that's better than somebody's fucking retirement. You know what I'm saying? So how does that work? You getting that much money? You got it. Nothing's being invested. I don't understand. So I mean, how does that work? So did y'all spend the $100,000 a month, or why would you need 20 million? I don't understand that. I mean, it's not getting split amongst all y'all. I don't know, but it's a lot of it this doesn't add up. There's some holes in the story here. You feel what I'm saying?
Was enough, or do they think that more is owed?
Right. Well, of course, they're excited to.
And see, You see how he said, or do they think more is old, right? But yet more is old because she's saying 75 million, and now we hearing today 20 million. I mean, people just tell you anything, just to, you know what I'm saying? Hold up. People just tell you anything. Or the news shit, my bad. That's the news. That's the news's job, just to tell you anything. What am I talking about? What the hell? So we really gotta be thinking, man, when it comes down to stuff like this, man. You know, we gotta really break down and dissect these kind of stories that the news puts out. You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of propaganda that they like to push, right? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, let's finish this up real quick.
Claim this property, but there is still the question of all that wealth, generational wealth that has been lost. And not only that, what the family has been asking for is an apology from the city. And that is something the city has refused to do. They are putting up a plaque at the site to acknowledge what has happened. They are condemning what has happened, but they will not apologize. And today we heard the governor apologize and say that he was doing that, even though the city has refused to give the family that.
Wow. Okay, Priscilla Thompson, an incredible story tonight.
Interesting. Right? So the city that don't apologize to you, the city that just like fucks you and doesn't acknowledge you at all, and you talk about bad and you know, or you know, we getting the you know what I'm saying, it's being translated through the media or whatever, that y'all you know, basically was like F the media, you know what I'm saying? You said, okay, you know, they left a bad taste in your mouth, but at the same time, you know, how you saying that, and then, you know, boom, a year later, the Bruce family sell it right back to you. So you sell it right back to the same mean old racist media, right? Apparatus that y'all smear through the media, use the media to smear the media, right? So or my bad, excuse me, y'all use the media to smear the city, my bad. Well, how does that work? You see what I'm saying? So if they were such meanies, and if they were so bad, and you know what I'm saying, they hurt your feelings so much, then why would you sell it back to them? It's just a lot of this. I'm sorry, man. I don't know. It's starting to make me kind of question this whole story from the beginning. You know, it's kind of weird. Did this really happen? Was this something just for Gavin Newsom to you know what I'm saying, to get brownie points for that election, because he did win the election again. He just got you know, they just you know, they better vote his ass back in. He has another term, you know. These motherfuckers like Gavin Newsom. He's a piece of shit. He ain't shit. He's really weird when it came down to these damn kids. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, man? He was weird when he came down to these damn kids. You know what I'm saying? Trying to push for these kids to get abortions and get sex changes at 12 years old. Why would a kid be wanting to think about even having sex at 12 years old? You ain't thinking about that shit. You stop playing with Barbies, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying, you can't even remember the motherfucking what you like to eat. What your favorite fucking food is, motherfucker. You're not even washing down there properly. You know what I'm saying? You're not even, you feel me? What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? There's some kids that still wet the motherfucking bed at 12 years old. You don't know what the fuck you're doing at no damn 12 years old. You ain't even conscious of being conscious. So what the hell? You know what I'm saying? Y'all want me to expect, you know what I'm saying, to be pushing a kind of legislation like that on fucking kids. We're really sick. You know what I'm saying? We're really crazy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, Gavin Newsom's a piece of shit. But the Bruce's Beach family, I'm starting to think that this story don't add up. I hope this wasn't just for publicity. It wasn't just no big ass publicity stunt. And I hope, you know what I'm saying, the family really, oh my bad, I can't say own it no more because they don't. But I hope the family owned it at one point again. You know what I'm saying? So they got us thinking, oh man, it was a big ass struggle, man, and it was a big ass motherfucking tug of war and shit for this motherfucking property. Oh shit, man, it got hectic, it got nasty and shit. But at the same time, a year later, they sold it right back to them. If they were so racist, and if they didn't want to acknowledge y'all, if they were such big meanies, why would you sell this shit, the property, right back to them? Obviously, they want the property for a reason. This is my thing. This is a question I got. They ain't telling this. Who decided to sell it? Did the city reach out to these motherfuckers, or did they reach out to them? That's my question. Who set this shit up? You know, when there's a drug deal, they're gonna immediately gonna break all that down. Oh yeah, and it was set up by Pablo Escobar and you know what I'm saying? Rick Ross type shit, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, when you hear stuff like this, with politicians involved, which is Gavin Newsom, you know what I'm saying? And you hear about really it might be a publicity stunt. And you hear about something with some so-called black people in it, you know what I'm saying, from the ancient times being you know what I mean, being discriminated against and shit and being treated a certain way. You know, see, these people know, man, they play on your sympathy too, man. They know that we're emotional people, man, and they know that they could play on that. They know that they could, you see what I'm saying? It's like we're the type of people that vote for people just because they look like us and shit, which is the dumbest thing ever. You know what I'm saying? Because the other people vote for people that look like them, but guess what? They do shit for them. The white people so cold. This is how intelligent these white motherfuckers are. These white people so cold. They do shit for their people without saying it, right? Without saying it, they do. See, you know what I'm saying? And we gotta see these motherfuckers are so called the Congressional Black Coffee Maker. These motherfuckers do shit for other groups. They do shit for Mexicans and all that. You know what? You know, that's good to do shit for Mexicans because guess what? Mexicans have Mexicans to do shit for them. So why would you do something for another group that's they're already looking out for their people? You could say that. You could do stuff for as long as it's under the guise of people of color. As long as it's under the guise of minorities. As long as it's under the guise of that type of shit, you could do it. You could do that. It's all good. You see what I'm saying? And we know. They know that they know how to use us to play us. They know that they know how to use us to play us. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what they know. These motherfuckers are very intelligent. They're smart. These are some bad motherfuckers. There's some bad motherfuckers, man, to actually have us like that in a psychological way like this, man. It's just really fucking crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. See, I just really broke it down, man. I'm sorry I had to rain on the whole white supremacy racism parade because we talk that shit and these people on YouTube and shit, these other YouTubers and shit, they be full of shit because they really don't want no damn, they talk all that shit. They don't want no damn solutions. They just want more checks and shit. And they want the algorithms and shit to fucking, be in their favor when it comes down to this YouTube shit. Best believe that. Believe me. Don't be thinking, people thinking I'm bullshitting. Don't be bullshitting around with this shit, man. Don't even think, you see what I'm saying? These people are playing, it's just you could get a lot of money and views and stuff like that with the white supremacy racism shit. That's exactly what they know that we be on. So you hit that on the YouTube algorithm and shit, and you talk about that shit. You got some videos about it. You got some subscribers now. You know what I'm saying? See, the thing is, racism is so real. Bigotry is real. But the white supremacy thing, you think, none of these white people are more superior than me. So I can't. How could I say that? You know what I'm saying? That's the thing, you won't, especially as no damn man, you're not gonna feel that some other cat's superior than you. You're not gonna, you know what I'm saying? Let's just keep it 100. Let's just be real. You know what I'm saying? Let's just be real. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So I don't know. What do y'all think, man? I mean, you know what I'm saying? It just don't look good. I wouldn't think that the Mexicans would even do nothing like that. I wouldn't think the Asians would do nothing like that. That's crazy. You sell something like that, some heirloom that's in your family, you just got back a year ago, and see, look at the conflicting stories and shit. You know what I'm saying? They said that they said that the motherfucking city was so racist and so grimy. You know what I'm saying? To the point where they didn't even want to acknowledge them and give them an apology for what happened. But at the same time, on the other hand, a year later, you see what I'm saying? They basically sell this shit right back to the same grimy, racist motherfucking city, county, whatever the fuck of LA. You know what I'm saying? It's really confusing to me. I'm confused. Can y'all answer me that question real quick before I get the hell up out of here? I don't know. I don't know what the hell's going on. You know what I'm saying? See, that just goes to show we're so hypocritical, man, when it comes down to us being as a people, man. We're the most hypocritical people, man. I don't want to hear no slavery. I don't want to hear none of that. See, that's not fucking really where that shit's at. You know what I'm saying? A lot of that shit's a bunch of bullshit. We got to really focus on the here and now. And see, they got hit you with the emancipation, all these slave movies to keep your mind in a past kind of, they want to keep your mind in the past. You know what I'm saying? That's all that is. That's why they hit you with the, you know what I'm saying? That's why they hit you with the racism. That's why they hit you with the white supremacy. That's why they hit you with the slavery movies, right? Because the shit happened in the past, slavery, right? But see, slavery is real and it's happening right now. You clocking in and clocking out for that job is slavery. You having to work till you 67 years old, that's slavery. Isn't that like an indentured servant? Then the indentured servant had to work 10 years, 5 years, whatever the fuck, right? And then he was 7 years, I guess, Masonic number, by the way. And then he was done. You see what I'm saying? He was done after that. He was done after that, right? The white's supposed to be white too, because there's no white. There's European, right? And there's not even really that. But you know what I'm saying? He had to work to 7 years, right? And so you see how it was different? You see how they didn't want to put no kind of European under slavery. They had to change its status and say indentured servant. You see, everything that they give to you that is him is superior, right? That's why they made that white supremacy term. Jesus, he's supposed to be Jesus, superior being, right? Santa Claus, right? Idol worship. There's supposed to be these idols. That's supposed to be the European right there. These idols. You see what I'm saying? You're supposed to worship Santa Claus, right? You're supposed to worship Jesus. You see what I'm saying? You see how they do that? Right? The Pope, right? You see how they do that? The Queen and the King, Elizabeth. You see how they do that? You're supposed to worship all these Europeans and shit. You see how they want to keep your mind in that kind of mindset. They want to keep your mind in that kind of, you see what I'm saying? They want to hit you with from that psychological angle to where they're superior. That's why that white supremacy term was made, right? So, but see, a lot of us act, the way we act is really, really like, you know what I'm saying? Prove me wrong type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like we want, like we trying to, prove that point. You can't have it both ways. You can't have these people are so racist and they're white supremacists and they're this and that. You can't have it both ways. You cannot have it both ways like that. And then at the same time, you know what I'm saying? Oh man, it's a struggle for wealth and generational wealth and wealth. None of these YouTubers on here talking about no damn wealth. Let's just be honest. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it 100. None of these people are talking about wealth. They're talking about hit the cash app. That's what they're talking about. Hit the cash app, but then you're talking about wealth at the same time. Man, oh man, you can hit my PayPal, you my Cash App, Venmo, but at the same time, you talk about generational wealth. Yeah, right. See, yeah, right. Right? I just broke that down. Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? Let's just be real, man. Let's just be honest. We got to stop it. You know what I'm saying? We really got to stop it. You know what I'm saying? We really got to cut the bullshit. Really, really be genuine when it comes down to shit like this, because this shit that's not how it goes. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. What do y'all really think about this though, man? Like in y'all opinion, man. I just think that they should have held on to it, man. You got to hold. I mean, you can't talk this generational wealth and oh man, we happy, man. Gavin Newsom, he gave us stuff back, yeah. And man, the city wasn't trying to do this. The city was being racist. The city was being some bullies. You know what I'm saying? The city was acting this way, but at the same time, when we get the shit back, we'll sell it though. Like fuck it. Let's not talk about the city then. That shit. Let's not say nothing about the city. I don't want to hear nothing about the city. The city is all right with me as far as I'm concerned. The motherfuckers did nothing wrong. That's what I got to say about the city. They ain't what the city do. That's what I want. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying about the city. What did the city do? And so as far as I'm concerned, see, we talk this victimhood shit, man. That's like some victimhood, fucking, you know what I'm saying? Victimhood, like fucking, oh man, you know what I'm saying? Like always keep your ass in the victimhood. That's why they hit you with the slavery. That's why they hit you with the, all this time the white man been doing this to you. You know what I'm saying? All this time that you've been victimized, you have been victimized. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what this is. And the thing is, oh man, it was like this during slavery. Oh man, it was like this one, that. And see, that's how you know something's up with this type shit in these scenarios, because at the same time, why don't they never tell us about our history before that shit? And you know what? Let's just keep it 100. That lets you know it's suspicious, right? That lets you know it's suspicious. That lets you know these motherfuckers don't really know nothing about us like that. It's made up, because why are they not talking? See, and they want to keep your ass in that kind of what's in their mind frame. They want to keep your ass in that kind of that servitude, that old you know what I'm saying, inferior, you see what I'm saying, type of mindset, man. That should be working with a lot of people. This type of stuff I be hearing motherfuckers saying, it could come out their mouths. I'll tell you, boy, it's a trip. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, we got to get off this, man. We selling land and stuff like that, for I mean, they got ripped off, 20 million. So how does that work? So how many descendants, and this call out the Bruce family, so how many family members and descendants are left? They're not even telling you no kind of details about that, or telling you how many people's in the damn family. So fuck it, let's just say 20 people are in the family, right? So 20 million. So just each person out of that family is just going to get $1 million. And I mean, to some people, they may think that's a lot, but at the same time, over time, what's going to go on with that? What are they going to have to spend it on? Bills don't stop with time. You know what I'm saying? Expenses don't stop with time. You feel what I'm saying? So how does that work? You see what I'm saying? Nobody. I mean, these other YouTubers asking these questions. That's what I want to know. These people, other people support on this motherfucker report on this show. I mean, excuse me, on this topic. Are they asking these questions? That's what I want to know. Are they asking these questions? Are these people really asking these questions? You see what I'm saying? So man, yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Let me know, man. I'm about to get off this thing, man. So if every person from that family, 20 people, they get 20. See, what if it's 50 people from the family? What if there's 100 people in the family? How much is 20 million to 100 people? So we don't get it. We don't. I mean, math. I mean, I didn't like math either, and I still don't. But damn, you know what I'm saying? That's like basic shit, dude. Like you could think that in your head. Fucking 15 to 14, 12-year-old could think, and fucking break that down. That math is easy because it's not that much math. You feel what I'm saying? Because there ain't that much motherfucking money. 20 million amongst 100 people. How much them people? What's the cut out of that? See, I don't know, man. We lowball our own selves. Materialistic thing, like I said, that's like what the top thumbnail said. The materialistic things is more, what's the name to us? Is more is more set in stone. That's more of a sure shot to us. But that's some shit that you could lose and appreciate on the daily, because it does depreciate, because every time the fucking money is being printed, you know what I'm saying, we're more and more in debt. We be in debt to China and all these other countries. You know what I'm saying? But see, these people got us in debt because they're actual countries, and we're a corporation. That makes sense. The corporation or the business in time might get into debt. You see what I'm saying? Money comes in and money comes out. We let all these people, all these foreigners buy into this country. What other countries do that? You know what I'm saying? It's just like you see all these other people from all these other countries doing that and selling stuff and doing all this out here, no permits and all this shit out here. But can you go to their country and do that? That's my question. As a motherfucking American, they don't speak so-called American, right? They don't speak no motherfucking whatever language they speak. You know what I'm saying? Your ass get shut down. Motherfuckers take advantage of you, rob you, do all that type of shit just because you don't speak the damn language and you don't look like them. So I don't want to hear it, man. I don't want to, it's just like there needs to be boundaries when it comes down to this shit, but there's no boundaries because it's a corporation. That makes sense. Why would it be boundaries to a corporation? You see what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it's all good. In time, man, we'll see, man. It's just we'll see. As time and time goes by. One thing about Claude Anderson, I do be agreeing with, and I do salute him for. He don't be playing, and he don't be lying about these future stats, man. These future stats be bad, these future stats ain't no joke. I'm just looking at these future stats, like, whatever. I mean, it could be crazy. It could be, you know what I'm saying? Come 2025, fuck it, hey, come 2030. How's it really going to be looking for our so-called black wealth, or whatever, black is, you know what I'm saying? The wealth, how's that going to be looking for us? You know what I'm saying? Really? We don't put our money together. We don't aggregate. So that's going to be even worse. And that's, through time, it's going to get worse. It's not going to get better. You see all these other people that come to this country and shit, and they doing better than certain other ones of us, right? They getting the kickbacks and the grants and loans and all this shit from the government. Shit, we can't even damn near get. So I mean, it's really tricky, man. It's a really tricky situation, man. But and it's not because motherfuckers work harder than motherfuckers than us or nothing like that. It's just a lot of people take advantage of a lot of shit we don't. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? A lot of those people, they come here hungry because in certain countries of theirs, it's a little less prevalent than what they could do over there than over here. You see what I'm saying? But at the same time, and plus some of them countries be war torn and just fucking corrupt. I mean, this country's really corrupt too, super corrupt. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's a corporation, not a country. But at the same time, it's just you got the cartels running the whole shit. But this is like a cartel. This government, we can call this government the cartel. They rule they rule, and if you don't go by what they say, your ass is in jail. Or if you go by, break one of their fake statues or ordinances or something like that. It's not even a law. You can go to jail for that, and they ain't even laws. So that lets you know too. You're the taxpayer, man. You pay these taxes and shit like that. That don't mean shit. These elected officials that you put in Congress and all this shit really don't represent you. They got lobbyists. You see what I'm saying? Go look at the movie Distinguished Gentleman with Eddie Murphy. Man, he broke the whole shit down, right? About lobbyists and you know what I'm saying? How about the lobbyists and, the special interest motherfuckers and shit buy you out. You see what I'm saying? So once they buy you out, you do their bidding. You see what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's really a really, really crazy thing, man, if you think about it, man. Merrily, man, roll your boat, man, because life is not what it seems, like the fucking song says. But at the same time, if you really look at the thing and break it down from a perspective, you know what I'm saying? Like on the outside looking in, you'll see that the shit, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You see what I'm saying? As far as the corruption, what you see through the matrix, whatever. But at the same time, or when you see it through the matrix. But yeah, man, just think, man, $100,000. Just think that would have been better for the descendants. 100 million, excuse me, a month is better for the descendants or multiple people than 20 million. Trust me on that. That wealth is coming that money is coming every month. That's just like some fucking publishing clearinghouse shit. And the money wasn't gonna stop. So, you really get like basically like damn near like a long time payout versus something 20 million for right here and now. One payout for a long time payout. I'm taking a long time payout. Even if the long term payout is $10,000. True. But yeah, man, I don't know, man. It's just like we got to really focus, man. Hopefully, I mean, the same kind of thinking is not going to get better. You see what I'm saying? Focusing and actually doing something, man, and actually coming with a game plan and executing that motherfucker. Even though stuff doesn't happen like how you how you plan it most of the time, but still, you see what I'm saying? Coming with something and executing it exactly how we have to do it as men and women. You see what I'm saying? But at the same time, we can't do that when our women is against us too. That's another show. And I'm gonna have to do a show soon about this. Not necessarily dating advice or nothing like that, but I'm gonna do a show about dating, man. I haven't done that one in a while, man. Since like last year. I'm gonna have to start doing more dating shows, man, because this dating is trash. You know what I'm saying? The internet makes it to where you can't even approach a female in person. But you got to wait for the choosing signs anyway. You got to wait for a female to basically show some kind of interest anyway. But nowadays you could, mistake the damn choosing signal with, I don't know. It's just, I don't know, man. It's just crazy. But it just gives women too much attention. Women are naturally going to, be the ones that get more attention, which is nothing wrong with that. That's fine. Because as a real man, you know what I'm saying, you're only going to value certain kind of attention from certain people and certain things any motherfucking way, right? Your attention is on your money and on your purpose, right? And on doing what you got to do. That's where your attention's on. Not how many looks and likes and all this shit you can get. That's what the women. But so now so the women, people know that. But but honestly, the amount of attention that these women get nowadays is unnatural, and that's not really humanly. That's just like treating somebody like basically most of these females now are like a A-list celebrity. They're like you see what I'm saying? Which you shouldn't worship or write even these damn celebrities either, or celebrate the celebrity, because that's the root word of celebrity. But it's like that's too much attention for a female to have. Way too much attention. You know what I'm saying? Damn, that's true. The only one getting paid in the Ukraine is Ukraine. Yep, you, me, and America get nothing. Yeah, we're not in that club, dude. It's just a money funneling thing going on out there too. And even if they are providing that money, they're providing them on some trying to get back at Russia and shit. But at the same time, it could be some CIA type, some funny business too, because you got to remember too, in the 90s, they gave Osama bin Laden and shit money to take on USSR and shit, the Soviets and shit too. So this is like a repeat of this shit. You know what I'm saying? But they didn't give them all that damn money and shit. But this is kind of like a repeat from back in the 90s and shit. So it's like similar. Okay, we're going to give you this and that just to try to beat Russia and shit. But my thing, I don't even really think there's a war going on in that month over there anyway. I just think it's a bunch of bullshit because they proved last year that they, by all those fake pictures and pictures from movies and stuff like that. So you got to really be careful. That guy that got up and shit, when he was supposed to be dead and shit. So you got to really watch out. You do got to. I see what you're saying, man. Because they do. It's like not even they're women. It's like, how to explain this shit. It's like they're not even women no more. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know how to explain it. It's like certain ones are women. You got to find the actual woman. And the woman is different from a female. Just like how they, a man has to be this. This is what it's funny how you define women define men all day, and this society always defines men. What the fuck? Okay, let's define these women. Let's define a real woman. A real woman. What kind of traits and qualities do a real woman supposed to have? That's what I want to know. How come society don't do that? Right? Society always talks about the insecure, low self-esteem male, but they never talk about the insecure, low self-esteem woman. And guess what? These females going to get BBLs. Guess what kind of woman that is? Guess how secure a woman is that goes to get plastic surgery instead of goes and hit the gym. So a $30 membership versus fucking $15,000 fucking, right? Does that make any sense? You see what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. It's really crazy how we do it, man. It's just like society views us. But see, my thing is, so society, we have different roles in society because society is showing us and treating us different. So why can't the woman see that we have different roles, and why can't the woman play a role and we play our role? But they always want to talk about, a masculine man, or I want a man that's this and that, or I want a man, but you just want a thug, and a thug is not necessarily masculine. So we got to, what are we talking about here? You know what I'm saying? A motherfucker that's been in prison is not necessarily masculine. So what are we talking about here? See, we're not talking about the facts. We talking about some fantasy shit. We're not talking about reality. You know what I'm saying? Notice how they sounded like fantasy, reality. So, yeah, man, I'll just break this shit down real quick before I get out of here, man. But there's no such thing as dating now. It's just like the females, you know what I'm saying, it's dating sites, and that's just the stupidest shit ever. You can't really, fuck with the dating sites, you know what I'm saying? Because that's a bunch of bullshit. It's basically females choosing on the internet, but at the same time, a lot of females are just choosing that attention and that validation, or a lot of these females are choosing them sugar daddies, or a lot of them females are choosing the money, right? It's all bullshit, man. It's mostly validation and attention. And see, that's another thing too. Females get so much attention and validation, it got to the point where it's a drug for them. And anything that's like a drug or a craving or a high or something that hits you in hits your dopamine is not good, right? We get that attention when, you know what I'm saying, we get that, kind of get that feeling when you got a female, you like a female or something like that, or man, there's a female you're really interested in with, you kind of get that, or, you talking to multiple females or something like that, man, you feel like you kind of had that feeling. But imagine these females get attention from thousands of dudes, man. So imagine how much that could blow their head up, right? Thousands. I believe back Ali Cracker or before I've ever trust one of these man with a Facebook or FBI thing. Yeah, those things set up innocent people. That's just evil. Oh yeah, you never know. Yeah, these females, all that, the setups, the OnlyFans. You got females that work at regular jobs. We got OnlyFans and shit. Just selling your pussy. Just might as well just say, you know what, I want to sell pussy to certain motherfuckers. I want attention from, just say, you know what, I want attention. I need attention so bad that shit gets my little pussy wet from getting so much attention. Plus, you know what I'm saying, I can pick and choose. Plus, I can feel validation. I can make me feel better about myself because I have low self-esteem and I'm insecure. If a female's really bad like that, she don't need to be on all these sites. She don't really need to be on the internet like that because she's gonna get that attention in person. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna get that attention. You look all good like that, but you don't have no man. There's a reason for that shit. Oh, I'm single by. You're not single by choice. Men aren't trying to put up with your bullshit. But you see, and you are single because you think that you're single by choice. Does that make sense? You have that fucked up ass attitude that reflects and deflects. And the man ain't stupid. See, these females think that we stupid. That's the thing. Oh man, he ain't gonna break that shit down. He's so stupid. I get it. You think all of us are stupid, but come on, motherfuckers are human beings though. Motherfuckers see. Right? So I'm about to get off this thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Good looking out for rocking out with me, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it, man. I'm gonna do a video, probably do a video in the afternoon or something like that tomorrow or something, man. You know, I'm gonna break something down. I gotta keep shooting these videos out, man. I gotta really keep going with this YouTube thing, man. I gotta stop. I can't just let up or, you know, get slackish or lazy with this shit, man. Just as much as I go to the gym every day and go hard in there, I gotta go hard on this YouTube thing, man. But I appreciate, you know, y'all rocking with me, man. Hit the likes up, man. Share this out to y'all social media if y'all can, man. Share it out. You know, so I can hit the algorithm, so I can get more people to focus on these videos, man, and check them out. You know, I really appreciate it. Okay, and Junior Culture. I bet those FBI things are watching the live stream and trying to figure out where to set you up and ship you to prison. Oh, they do be doing some shit, dude. And don't watch reality TV because that shit is grimy. Don't watch no Love and Hip Hop because that's the biggest stereotypical ass show that you could ever watch. Those Twitter files were creepy. They're going to set you up, bro, man. I ain't gonna fucking set my ass up. You feel me? Fuck them hoes. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, Junior Coltrane, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate it, Doc Boss, you know, BJ, Mason Capone, appreciate y'all coming on here, man. Hit the like button, share this out, man. Share this out, man. You know what I'm saying? To y'all social media. I appreciate it. You know, and I'm gonna come back on soon, probably tomorrow. And yeah, I'm gonna get back. We're gonna get back on these topics, man. But you know what I'm saying? Just remember, man, some of this you know, this black this and that or this racism talk or something like that just be a fucking ploy to make money, man, or just a ploy to just make us look crazy or just make us look like we don't know what we're doing or stupid, because just like the Black Lives Matter thing, that was a bunch of bullshit. You know, we got sympathetic to the George Floyd and all this other bullshit that was happening. So you know, they hit you when you're in a so-called vulnerable position. That's another thing too, feeling and having these damn emotions too damn much. We got to cut that shit out. We got to react and act with thinking and strategy, not no damn emotions. That shit, the emotions don't get you nowhere, right? All right. So I'm gonna holler at y'all, man. Share this out to y'all social media. You know what I mean? Hit me back, comment, like, subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and I'm gonna hit y'all back later. All right. Tap in with me. All right. Peace out.